Hello everyone, welcome to the Private Sale in-house AMA. This gonna serve as let's say introduction to Tayarra Hub, and we will discuss everything needed that you may need to know before contributing. And a lot of updates been through the Tayarra Hub, and like in-house AMA was something that wasn't there for a long time. Let's maybe start with the introduction. I'm sorry. The Tayarra Hub is basically a place where we try to integrate communities. We try to recreate whole side of a project owners helping each other, pushing together, and also creating the sense of cooperation, partnerships. And this is where we started. In heart, we are a gamify project. We are deep into the NFTs of ours. We plan to do a lot of collaboration regarding to that, but we needed to rethink the whole strategy and how we approach the market, since it is really not the best time for the gamify, let's say. And having said that, it is quite important to note that right now we are focused with our products on driving the revenue for the holders, right? Because money follows money. And if we will be able to push through, it is much more easier for anybody who holds or who will hold the Tayarra Hub token in order to appreciate the value. And that should be something that not a lot of project owners actually are doing. How we started the Tayarra Hub. It is a kind of land story, but I think it was 8 or 9 months ago. We were kind of discussing with co-founder Meldon how we are going to approach the esports side of ours and also the passion for crypto. And we decided to start up the Tayarra at first. And as you may know, myself, I was a marketing manager in a gaming organization, and also the co-founder Meldon was like really deeply into tournaments, managing tournaments, and he got a lot of fast connections regarding the artist space, and we've connected with quite a few of people. We will talk about the team as well. But for example, our CGO Ludwig, he is just bright mind, mathematics, and he also loves the card games, such as us. So we decided to mash up everything we loved on Settlers, Magic, Hearthstone, and push towards the card game. Well, we started with marketing strategy, AMA tour for the first edition of the NFTs. We had AMAs with Venom, Caesar. We had AMAs with the Future Launch, USA Crypto Launch, Anti-Ruggers United, CryptoZen, simply all that good stuff, Golem's Gems. The first edition went kind of well, but I was in a deep doubt that this could actually be productive in the terms of gamify space. Gamify space right now is kind of a dead story. Only a few games are able to push, especially those ones with NFTs with auto staking. But it is actually a lot of funding to be able to push the whole game and sustain the user base. This is something I personally wouldn't think we could sustain. So I was like, let's take a deep breath, look on everything, create a business model, create a revenue model, and let's turn everything up and start focusing on building the products that people use and also building the user base for these products. So simply, we started the Tayarra Hub. We started building collaborations. We started building connections with the owners that are kind of vetted by our rating system. So every project that runs through, and they're cool. They will get into the group of around 40 project owners or launch owners that we cooperate with or work with. And this is something that should help us establish and also find the user base. Maybe let's take a look on the token or tokenomics especially. And Nolan, just check up the tokenomics in the white paper, please, as you're screen sharing. All right. So to start with, we got a 5% for the NFT airdrop. Actually, the first editions gonna receive 2.5% airdrop each. The first one is going to happen at launch, and people that bought the NFTs during May, April, all of them gonna receive this portion of the supply. Then we got around 15% for the initial DEX. We got 18% for the staken part, Mystery staken. We got 7% for the team, and also something regarding the platform, private sale, and public presale. We wanted to meet a few guidelines, right? So let's keep the private sale around 10 to 12%, which we've met, and the public sale around 30%. So this is about the supply chart, how we play this. Let's now turn to the taxes and how the taxes gonna work. So taxes are going to be 5% for buy and 12% for the sell. The 3% out of the 5 from the buy and the same portion from the sell is going to be used for the development. 2% from the buy part, and 4% from the sell part going to be used for the marketing. We got a 4% for the community events, which are going to be quite important. Why? Well, it is very important to actually let you guys understand the whole concept behind. So the taxes should be able to push the chart, and the 4% should be used for especially buy events, last buy events, or anything related to the actual Tayarra Hub events. So as a rewards. And 1% is going to be dedicated towards the Paladins group. It is quite important to have an army, and I want to have this army liking, retweeting, following us, all we need, and at the same time revert them. So basically, these are the ideas on the taxes. Let's maybe talk a bit about the Western. So the VIP private presale, this one is going to be SC 25 and hard cap 50 BNB. The West End should be 43% at TGE and 43% each month, therefore after. The private sale group in which we are in, there should be West End around 50% at launch and 50% 1 month after. So by this, we'll be securing that there won't be any necessary, let's say, dump pitch at start, and with the low initial market cap to be able to push. So as you may know, we are in touch with a Gempad regarding the public presale. We really want to use this connection, as we believe that Gempad community is just genuine. Guys, we're building in the heart from I think April. We are in touch since Niall contacted me back on after the Golden Gems AMA. So I believe this should be productive for both of the sides, and I'm looking forward to the IDO especially. We had no VCs or any other private pre-sales, so only these two sales, VIP and this one, should be the key to our success. Maybe let's start with the important part, and that is how the token is going to be used in the whole ecosystem. At first, we want to have a mystery token at launch. How the mystery token is going to work. Basically, we want to intertwine our graphics because they are super crisp with the pools and have some bit of a gamble logic added to the pools. So there will be a common up to a legendary pool. You will never know which stake you are going to access. It will be a random logic, and basically the lower the APR is, the more people in the pool there will be, and vice versa. So in a legendary pool, there will be only a few people, and the APR is gonna be blast, just great selling point, and people should be chasing that. What we want to do is to reserve a few places in those bigger pools with better APRs for the top holders. So to keep the whales in touch with the supply and to look them up on the chart. This is the first thing how the Tayarra Hub token is going to be utilized. The Tayarra Hub token should be able to be used as a payment option on the NFT pack opening service or marketplace, but I believe that at first it's gonna be easier to implement the actual BNB, BUSD, but the BNB is something that is widely used in the space. So we talked about the mystery token, we talked about, I think, the whole tokenomics, taxes. Let's wrap it up and let's turn to the actual products, and let's start with the utility vision. Let's start with the I think business model, since it is quite important to understand. So regarding to business model, I was saying something really important at start, and that is that we are trying to make as much connections network as possible. Why is that? It is actually very easy. We want to run through multiple collaborations. We want to earn those connections network, and we want to be sure that we know the right people in order to get user base to our products. So if we will be listing some of the products, we need to vet them. And currently we are looking up for a vesting service on all of the products. The products are gonna be the NFT marketplace, Gamify Launchpad, and also the NFT pack opening service. And if we want to approach the projects, we already know whom of the projects we are going to approach. So we got a whole lot of database of the projects, and we know who will be approaching just from this point. In the main chat, you can run through the collabs we've had in past, and you are able also to see how much gems they actually got. Regarding to gems and to understand the collaboration process, it is also important to introduce this. The collaboration starts with our scouts. We got a whole scout academy led by the Khalid, and he's basically teaching people on how to approach projects, how to approach project owners, and how can we make this connection happen. Once we are in talks with the project, we agree on the AMA. After the AMA, the project is vetted based on their performance. There are 10 to 15 people voting on 5 aspects of the AMA, and according to this, they earn or not earn 4+ gems. Why 4+ gems? If the project is over 4 gems, they are automatically invited to the side of the project owners we cooperate with. So we are already integrating these good projects in, let's say, a private society of project owners and launch owners. And we will be having an easy time contacting all of those once we will have the products on the table. And I think by this we are making friendships, and I think we will be able to make some collaborations on those products. So there's a business model. Basically, make connections with the right people in order to be able to deliver the user case. I'm sorry, the user base. What is the revenue model for the actual holders? So the revenue isn't something that staking is. So staking is just appreciation based on looking up your portion of the supply and earning rewards, right? This is a revenue not really based on the product. And we want to have this revenue based on the product itself also. So thanks to this whole business model, how the network works, how the collaborations works, we will be able to find listings, and listings are key in order to drive the revenue for the actual holders. The listing fee to all of the products, starting with the NFT PEX Open Service, NFT Marketplace, and also GameFi Launchpad or the INOs, all of these gonna be set by a listing fee. The listing fee is going to be divided by some portion. Some will go towards the graphics developers, and so basically all needed to set it up. But the rest is going to be used for a pool, and this pool is going to be airdrop either monthly to the top holders, or could be bi-weekly, basically what we will agree on with the top holders. Regarding to this side of the top holders, we will also be picking up the top holders from the or the top token holders, not only the NFT holders. So once you will reach certain holdings amounts of the tokens, you will be invited to the group of Guild of Nobles. Out of the other products like Marketplace and PEX Opening Service, we are thinking of royalties. So each time there is a sell or use on those sites, we should be charging royalties, and those royalties could be going towards the top holders once again. So we are focused on the side revenue, strong backers, strong network, and to be able to deliver this functional side to a product. Because if you got a product and nobody uses it, then it is not working. This is not driving any revenue to anyone. So we don't want to step into these waters. I think this is a whole lot regarding the business model and revenue model. Let's maybe talk a bit on how we plan go with the GameFi Launchpad, how we plan to go with the NFT Marketplace or NFT PEX Opening Service. So let's start with the NFT PEX Opening Service. We currently got a working site that you can actually open up your NFTs. It is working, it is functional. We are just going to add the Discover page to this. And once this is done, we will be able to onboard the actual projects and start listing them on our site. After that, NFT Marketplace, if we are selling NFTs and if you are in touch with a lot of NFT project around, then why not to build an NFT where we will be able to sell and buy the NFTs of ours or other projects. Although could be used for the packs, right? So not only or loot boxes, doesn't matter. For the GameFi Launchpad, and why GameFi? I think thanks to our nature, to our origin, where we are coming from, we quite understand what is needed to have regarding to the whole game running user base, how to connect the dots in between the esport, and the crypto gaming. So at first we will be pushing the gamify aspect, and actually the launchpad should be functional. I think shortly after the launch also, as our CTO is deep into having our own way of raising funds and to be secured. So we are gonna focus on that also. What is INO and why I'm speaking about that? Basically, INO is initial NFT offering. It is used by projects that wanna drop a whole lot of vetted collections of their NFTs. And if you got an established community, it is much or marketplace. It is much more to approach the marketplace, the community, the owners, in order to have your collections marketed and released in the marketplace and in that community. Of course, there should be some fees regarding to that. That should be also used for the revenue. So just to explain what INO is. Regarding to roadmap and milestones, Molden, you can maybe try to hit up the actual roadmap, and we'll be able to talk about that also. So, as you can see from the phase one, or we got 2 stages of the roadmap. We divided 2 stages by a logical manner. The stage 1 is a project and company establishment regarding the product settings, community settings, establishing the hub. And basically the phase 1 is almost finished. I think we won't need to go into much of the details there. You can read by yourself. But basically it is about establishing the main free product of ours, which is Launchpad, which is a NFT marketplace and NFT pack opening service, and all the connections needed to have a work inside of the owner's user base and established hub. Let's click on the stage 2, Molden. And stage 2 is actually focused, it is in the game manual. It is in the game manual, and well, you know what? Just leave it there. But basically, stage 2 is in the game manual, and you will be able to see that inside. And there is basically a describe the process of the art, what we've done with the game itself, and the gamify aspect. And I think right now it is much more important to talk about the stage 1. So let's leave it there, and if needed, just click on the game manual and you will see everything regarding to that available. What do you plan with the marketing? And like, this is a cliche thing, right? The marketing and how to approach that. So by having a low initial market cap, we will be able to have also low amounts for of the whitelist spots. We will push with the partners or influencers we've partnered with, launches around, and also use another launches we've not partnered yet, maybe in the future. But basically to drive the people into our group, waiting for the launch to happen, grow our group. We will be focused on the Turkish marketing with the VIP investors with whom we've partnered with. And I think we'll be doing those AMAs in like these little hidden gem AMAs groups. I'm kind of scooping up lately as they are organic, and I know that let's say they are cheaper than those bigger ones, but in those bigger ones they use the fee for the giveaway part. So the bigger portion of the listeners are actually the giveaway hunters rather than having that organic aspect to that. Just starting a new brand new launch, very new. So this is what we want to do with the marketing and how to approach. Of course, like you've seen or you've heard, we've had a lot of AMAs with big names in the past, especially in the April, May, but I'm not sure if it quite worked well. Maybe it is a really better idea to use the smaller places full of organic right people and then move forward. Let's talk about the our current partners, our current backers, because this is very important as I talk about regarding to whole establishment and also having a name out there, right? It will be also easier to list on the CMC and CG with a lot of backers, and we've managed to work very hard on those, and we've earned quite a few, currently sitting at 14. So we got a few marketplaces and the talks, but the main marketplace we sell our NFTs is Galera.io, with whom we are partnered with. Then we got a payment platform or social platform, FreePay. We got a whole lot of launches and main launches we are cooperating with. So Fang's launch, Cheese's launch, DJ and Chat, Crypto Hideout, Cruises launch, Cold Diggers, Shipwreck Cove, also Only Gems Finds, Ninja launch, and also I like a lot smaller influencers like Money Calls or How Calls, who will also help us with the community and pushing this side. This will be very helpful once we will get all the launch pads ready and get with the launches of ours. The VIP investors are honored in the list, and they will take care on the Turkish community and also all the marketing regarding to the Turkish side. As we know, the Turkey is huge into the crypto, and we want to focus on that side also. Let's talk on the security, as it is very important. So yeah, we are currently working our way to be vetted and partnered with the DeFi skeptics. Probably we will be using their audits or the audits of the Gempad. But as I'm always saying in our AMAs, it is really not secure place if only audit is performed. You only need to ask the team like how well they know the developer, how are or the dev team, and like what they do. Are they kissed? Are they doxed? So guys, our developer team is backed by a CTO, Victor. He works in one of the biggest banks out there in Czech Republic. We know them in a person. We know him in a person. I think a lot of the times it is being told like really that this aspect is not important, but it is very important to focus on this side also to be sure that the developer is secure. He is kissed by the Gempad, and we are quite sure that he's going to be doing a great job. And also he proved that the NFT pack opening service is just amazing. He got a ties to a whole lot of other developers, and we got also web developer. And regarding the game, we got on the whole team. And once it will be needed, we will be onboarding more people into the dev team, and this is how it should be to enlarge with the time. This was the security side. I think we also covered well the products, but in the end of the AMAs, I'm asking like what makes your product unique. In that side, I will ask myself like what makes Tayarra Hub unique. So you need to think about the whole nature of the Tayarra Hub. We are launch, we are a gamified project, we are NFTs. We've got a lot of broad connections and friends around. we are partnered and backed by a lot of people that are pushing us. We got a large network of project owners, and we want to focus on driving the revenue out of the products. So this is very important for us, and yeah, so basically focusing on the revenue rather than races. This is very, very key to the Tayarra Hub, and I think the motto of ours is hard work and friendship, cooperation. We're doing a lot of podcasts. You can check them on the main channel, and we try to be in line with other projects to help them, so we could be helped also. I think this was everything regarding what I wanted to talk and record, especially. So I will drop the recording now.